Hello ladies and gents, how's it going today? Your buddy Sarge here, bringing you a brand new video. And today, I thought, since Scream Fortress 2019 is hopefully around the corner, I thought I'd talk about minor things I'd like to see in TF2's future, perhaps in a nice update. So today, I present you small things I'd like to see in TF2. Number 1, old weapons receiving strange variants. The last time we received a crate that introduced new stranges was during the Meet Your Match update, when we got the stranges for the Quickie Bomb Launcher, Backscatter, Iron Bomber, and the Panic Attack. This was over 3 years ago. Since then, we received 5 new weapons. Surely we can put stranges on all of them, aside from the jetpack. The tracking for those wouldn't even be hard, as you can just have them collect kills for the Dragon's Fury and the Hot Hand, Sodden Victims for the Gas Passer, and food items eaten for the second banana. There's also plenty of promotional reskins that deserve strange variants that don't have them, like the Maul, anything from Poker Night, the Black Rose, Sharp Dresser, the Pretty Knife, I like that one especially, and many, many more. So yeah, new stranges would be sick. Number 2, weapons receiving festive or Australian applications / reskins. Obviously, this one is definitely more on the harder end because it involves reskinning a weapon, especially since, unlike war paints or skins, Aussies and festives tend to be more unique on the model. Example of this is something like the Australian Sniper, which isn't just pure gold, well, unless you're using Mafong 0. That said, the last time we got new Aussies was in the Two Cities update, when Aussies first came out, which dates all the way back to late 2013. Nearly 6 years ago. And the last time we got new festives was the ones that were added in Smizmas 2017. Oh wait, the second one wasn't that long ago. It'd still be nice to see some new ones. Number 3, new weapon unusual effects, killstreaker eyes, and sheens. If there's something all 3 of these things share in common, it's that, after their debuts, we have not seen any new weapon unusual effects, killstreaker eye effects, or sheens. And there are definitely many that exist in the workshop, so the fact that we don't have any new ones is puzzling. I already mentioned how long it's been since we got new Australians, and the eye effects and sheens are no different, as we got those at the same time we got Australians. MVM next to never receives any attention. Sure, the Gas Passer and Jungle Inferno did numbers on the MVM meta, but wasn't intended to. It was just meant as a new pyro weapon for players to use in casual. It's bandit common. So some new rewards, regardless of how minimal, would be nice. As for weapon unusual effects, same case applies really. We've actually lost an effect, being Energy Orb, since the debut of weapon unusual effects. If not any new effects, fix Energy Orb so it's not bugged. It's been in the game since Gunmetal, which was over 4 years ago. There should be no reason as to why it's not fixed. It can't be that hard to fix, can it? Number 4, unique contract objectives and rewards for Scream Fortress. I don't know when the next actual contract related update is going to drop, but since Scream Fortress is coming, it'd be real nice if we got some contract objectives that weren't the same recycled stuff. If the maps weren't Valve created maps, the objectives were Pumpkin Bomb kills, and collect souls. That's it. Having to do this for every single community created Halloween map actually took a lot of fun out of the event. It turned something that was meant to be fun into something genuinely annoying. It'd be nice to see some unique objectives. Of course, completing these objectives should net some awesome rewards. Most players, myself included, don't want untradeable, restricted Halloween items. If they're untradeable, at least make them unrestricted, or the other way around. But locking the same recycled haunted cosmetics over and over really makes completing those contracts feel pointless. Even if the rewards or contracts were the same, give us something for completing X amount of contracts, like what you did with the Dragon Slayer Warpaint, for example. We're already past the line of breaking art style if things like the Yeti set isn't restricted and a cardboard box head for Soldier is, especially considering we have a cardboard pirate hat and beard that's also unrestricted. So we don't need to worry about people wearing certain cosmetics that are unfitting for the current moment. Most people like Halloween cosmetics. That's why whenever a Halloween is popped in servers, the vote always wins by a landslide. So yeah, please make Halloween a bit more unique than the past few years. Number 5, remove Bloom. Now, I know random crits is something that's been up for debate on whether people want them in the game or not. I've already given my opinion on the matter, so we don't need to discuss that here. That said, I have yet to meet a single person in TF2 that is aware of Bloom's existence that wants Bloom to stay. If you don't know what Bloom is, it's a nickname coined by the TF2 community for random bullet spread. Basically, on shotguns and scatterguns, where there is more than one pellet exerted from the weapon, the spread of those bullets is random, meaning the damage is random at any given range, unless you're right in your opponent's face. In competitive and many community servers, Bloom is disabled, but in casual, that's not the case at all. This isn't even a hard fix. Just have every server set to TF_use_fixed_weapon spreads 1, and bam, you're done. This would make playing pubs so much more fun. So yeah, remove Bloom. So I went ahead and asked some TF2 YouTubers what small things they'd like to see changed. And note, if it's on the list, it means I agree with them, meaning I want them changed as well. So it's still my opinion you're getting. Number 6, make community servers more visible. For ages, Valve has constantly neglected community servers, unless they're hosting events like tournaments or charities. When Meet Your Match removed quick play, many servers saw the loss of players. Some even being forced to shut down, as what would typically fund the community servers, being players, either through donations or watching ads, was gone. I imagine people are still ready to play on community servers, but the option not being there, plus the attention span of most players, has them queuing for casual. It would be nice if we received a way to queue for community servers, so people have grounds to play in places with different settings, attending to those who wish to see things like Bloom and random crits removed. Community servers also form, well, a community, so people are more likely to stay on servers where there is a community they know and love. Heck, if it weren't for the community, I wouldn't be playing this game, and we wouldn't even be having this discussion. So, for something that means so much to me, please give community servers some light. Number 7, bring back Halloween spells. So back in Scream Fortress 2012, we received what was called spells. And no, I'm not talking about the stuff you spit out of your hands and then the class says some nonsensical things like substitute search on YouTube and hit the bell. I'm talking about Halloween spells. Many of you may not know what these are, as they were swiftly removed from the game because people were idling for them. They're deleted upon launching the game, if you have any, and they're untradeable either way. So yeah, basically removed from the game. Halloween spells, when applied to a weapon or cosmetic, added a unique effect to it, such as changing colors, footprints, and vocal effects for cosmetics, and weapon trails, and custom explosions for weapons. The removal of spells has opened quite a niche market. But fuck that market, I want spells again. They were a nice unique addition to TF2. It's a shame that they were lost. I just want them again. And if you're honestly, I don't even really care if they're untradeable. Just give me my spells back, man. Number 8, better optimization. Okay, yeah, Jimmy's right. For too long, TF2's optimization has been very rough. And while this isn't necessarily a small fix, there are some things TF2 can do to make this a more progressive change. At the very least, I'd like TF2 to recommend configs, like master config for example, or things of the like to newer players, giving them a plan B if they're dropping frames in TF2. In addition to FPS enhancing commands, default settings should be, by default, better. Things like damage numbers and min view models should be enabled by default, as the other way around is a detriment to new players, and, especially regarding damage numbers, virtually essential to understanding the ropes of everything TF2. Anyways, let's go wrap it up for today's video. I may try to hypothesize more of these later, so if you want to see another one of these, let me know in the comments below. If you enjoyed this video, be sure to hit that like button and subscribe for more videos to come. I thank you guys so much for watching. Take care. As always, have a good one.